You know, like a lot of people, like especially from my community, a lot of people they like to mix these two things up in it, that religion versus like spirituality. You can't understand. Like for you, for you personally, like do you do you often look at both of them and sometimes try to compare them, or you
Um,
identify yourself with one of each, if you don't understand, say more than the other?
no, I
Like,
think with religion, I think
yeah,
religion is something that's installed into us
word,
because from a young age we're taught to either go to church or go
yeah.
to a mosque, go to madrasa, do whatever we're
Alhamdulillah,
doing. Yeah,
I'm a Muslim.
yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
So obviously from a young age you was probably sent to madrasa. I was sent there too.
To read the Quran and
Yeah, not
everything.
reading. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I was given a job to do, and my
yeah.
job was to go there and learn to read the Quran
Mm.
every
Okay.
Sunday or whatever. So, and I think as we get older, we're more in touch with our spiritual side, and that's when
Mm.
religion, like it can, we can. I've moved. Obviously, the religion is there in me,
Mm-hmm.
but the spiritual side has kind of taken over
Mm-hmm.
with me personally
Yeah,
because I'm not going to say the religion hasn't helped,
yeah.
because what religion does is just gives people a direction. If there was no religion in the world,
Mm.
there'd be no laws, there'd be no rules.
I'm with you.
So it gives people something to believe in, and
Mm-hmm.
going thousands of years, it
Yeah,
gave the people religion gives people something to
mm.
believe in. They
Like
didn't
a
know what they
structure
were
and a
believing in,
direction. Yeah,
yeah, but they give it a
yeah,
direction. So I think as you get older,
yeah,
I think well as I've got older,
yeah.
I've kind of transformed it to more spiritual.
Mm.
But whereas at the same time I haven't lost my faith,
Yeah.
but I'm on a spiritual journey now.
Just exactly like me, man. And
Yeah.
I had my own moments as well, because again,
Mm.
like I say, like I'm from a proper Muslim
Yeah.
family background. But I just started like again, and I feel like it's just not it's normal when all of us get to a point in our lives to question something. You get me? Because
Yeah.
it's like with questions, that's when if you could start
Mhm.
questioning, being curious with certain things, that's
Yeah.
when growth, and that's when you're gonna get answers, certain
Mm.
answers. So I got to a point where it's like again, yeah, for me as well. I started doing my own research,
Yeah.
talking to different people, and my soul,
Yes.
how I felt,
Yeah.
and all of these things. I felt like, yeah, the best way for me to move forward is to
Mm.
develop my own relationship with God, man.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
I honestly always, I say this on camera quite a lot of times as well. I feel like you said, before anything for me personally, I feel like we are all of us spiritual beings first and foremost.
Exactly.
And the
Yeah.
only what I realize is the older we get, some
Mm.
people they just don't know what to do or certain
Mm.
things to do in regards to being able to tap in within themselves and
Mm.
like to feel energy, to feel certain things emotionally. You can't understand, but
Mm.
that's the way I look at it. Like I'm Muslim. I'm still a Muslim. I'm
Mm.
not gonna lie, but I'm not your typical Muslim who's going to go to the mosque every day
Yeah.
to do certain
Yeah.
things that certain
Same.
Muslim
Yeah.
people do, or to talk a certain way. Like
Mm.
nearly everything that I say, astaghfirullah, alhamdulillah.
Mm.
I'll keep it real. I'm not like my whole
Mm.
family know, but I've got my own relationship with Allah. But
Mm.
first and foremost, I believe all of us are just spiritual beings, and that's what really
Mm.
connects us. Because, like, do you know clock? Yeah, for the first time, do you know clock where certain people might talk like, oh, this and that. Certain people might just basically be like, oh, I'm not spiritual, I'm
Mm.
not whatever, I'm just an atheist.
Mm.
But the same people, if you don't clock, yeah, they might start saying, oh, I don't like that person's energies. Well,
Mm.
when you're deeper, realistically, you're a spiritual being. When you're deeper, well, bro, if you say you don't like people's vibes, energies, or
Mm.
whatever, you do not deep down, if you dived into it, whatever, you
Mm.
do know deep down you're a spiritual being. That's your spirit telling you don't like these
Mm.
energies. You got to say,
Mm.
like from ends I get a lot of man
But you
them
know,
who
so,
they
but
say, yeah,
yeah, but can
so
I just say something?
yeah,
But you
go
know,
on.
some people here just throw that out there as well.
Of
They
course,
throw it out there like, oh, I don't like the energy. Do you even know what it means? Do
yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I've
of
been
course,
around
bad
people like that.
energies, bad,
Yeah,
yeah, of
bad
course,
energy and all this kind of stuff. It's like,
yeah,
no, you're getting lyrics from a song. That's what you're doing. You're just, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
they're
of
not really
course,
in touch with their spiritual
of
side.
course, yeah,
But when you meet if you're in touch with your spiritual side,
yeah,
you'll know when you meet people. I know when I meet people whether
yeah,
they're spiritual or not,
yeah.
because my spirit will tell me.
It's
Someone's like a magnet.
yeah,
I'm not going to be. My magnet is not going to go off for somebody who's not spiritual.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
absolutely, man. And yeah, that's my thing, man. What about you, bro? What do you like? What do you identify yourself with, or classify yourself as? Like more like a spiritual person in general, or
Yeah, more
religious?
spiritual still. Like
Mm,
obviously, like the religion,
mm.
bro, it gets techie, fam.
Of course, bro. I
The
nearly
religion
got
it gets
burned.
techie still. Obviously, I believe it stems from truth, yeah.
Yeah,
But we've gone so far down the line there
yeah,
that we will never know that 100% facts in it.
yeah.
But yeah, like energy don't lie for man.
Nah,
Still,
absolutely not, man. Even me, I nearly got nearly. I think nearly 2 months ago. because again, I've got this personality. I've got my inner child is very much pretty alive, innit? Still, so I like to play. I like to keep
Yeah.
things. Just like you get what I'm trying to say. I don't post much on social media, my own personal stuff like you
Yeah.
see. But I posted a thing just talking to one of my friends, just telling him how I ate a bacon sandwich, innit? But certain people were mad. Obviously, I stuck up for Muslim, don't eat pork, and yeah. And even one of my boy who
But
was
did
literally
you
on
eat
the
a bacon
camera.
sandwich though?
No? I'll keep it real, yeah, I did. And it's mad, innit? It's mad, but I did.
Okay.
Like, it is what it is,
Each
isn't it?
your own, yeah.
With my own chest, I actually love a bacon sandwich, like here and there. I'll keep it real. I'll keep it real. Even some, you're not the only one. Even certain people, I'm me, man. I got nothing to hide. I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
But it's just the reaction I've got, like I killed somebody, and I'm just thinking, fuck, man. That's how, like what you said, like sometimes with religion, like certain things get techie where it's like,
Yeah.
like I said, I just feel like as spiritual people or as people just in general, yeah. Like from time people say nobody on this planet is perfect. Why? But some religions, it's like they want to crucify you for doing that, for doing this, for doing that. That's why I don't really mess with that. I just God knows me, my imperfections and things that I get wrong or right, and that's it really. Man,
Yeah, I don't enforce religion on my kids. Like they know what I am and what my faith is.
Yeah.
If they choose to follow, they choose to follow it.
Word.
You know, if like even my daughter, she like my auntie was going mad the other day. My auntie wears like a headscarf and stuff. She's Muslim, and she was like, we went to Greg's and she wanted a sausage roll. I was like, just let her have a sausage roll.
You see those things there? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, let her have a sausage roll. What's it gonna do? Like. She likes a sausage roll.
Yeah.
Because I haven't enforced religion on her. I haven't said to her, you shouldn't eat pork. Because that was enforced on me. It doesn't mean I've got to enforce it on her. And
in many different ways, I believe, like, because honestly, I've had so many intense conversations with different people, yeah. Do you both think, like, or feel like, also, not to get controversial, to not say too much, but just in general, do you feel like definitely religion was created, or not even created, religion definitely does more dividing than, like, getting people together? You know, like when people said that a lot of religions is just to divide and conquer people, because that's what I think as well personally. Because spiritual, you see, like you go to places where people are just spiritual or black, whatever, you can be like that. Everybody's together, just connected. But you ever go to certain places where it's like certain people might look at you if you're not Muslim or if you're not Christian, if you're not that, and just feel like, so you don't just look down on me because of a religion, but overall, if you strip that away. Yeah. I'm a good soul. You got what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's another thing that put me a bit far from religion as well. You get me?
Yeah, that kind of like made me like that as well, because like even my family over here, like a lot of my like cousins, like a lot of my aunties, a lot of my cousins, a lot of my little cousins, like their kids, like they all have to wear a headscarf and stuff like that, and my aunties are kind of like looking at me like I kind of got away with that. Like, when I was growing up, like my dad never made me wear a headscarf and stuff like that, but that's because of what I'd been through, like with my mum and stuff. So everyone was a bit more like they were kind of like easy and a bit lenient on me. Yeah. Like some of my cousins would say to me, well, how come Uncle didn't make you wear it? You know, how come you don't wear headscarf to go to school? And I'll be like, listen, I'm special. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I'm different, and I've opened their eyes to certain things, and I've like showed them like, no, it doesn't have to be like that. You can do what you do, and it doesn't mean you're a bad person. Because religion's in your heart. It's not you going by your actions. Your religion, your spirituality is what's inside, not by your actions.
Word.
Do you know what I mean?
Because we got look at like it's a big world out there. Like when all of us go through a stage where we're growing up, we're starting to see the bigger picture. Should I say? Come on, man. Look how many religious people are doing fucked up shit. This is reality, man. Yeah. So what are they? You're going to say you got Muslims. You got all of these people who are doing fuckeries. Then what? Are they? Yeah. What are you trying to tell me? You follow that devilish Muslim, but you wouldn't accept me? Because you get what I'm say. All of the reality is fucked. I'm not gonna lie. Welcome to RealityTeam TV, but reality is fucked.
Even I've like had experiences with people like where their parents wouldn't let them marry anybody that wasn't Muslim.
I'm not gonna even.
And it's like
I was gonna say that as well.
They won't let them marry somebody who's not Muslim. But I've had relationships with people that ain't Muslim, and like just because you're marrying somebody who's Muslim, it doesn't mean you're going to be treated. You're not going to be treated like a queen necessarily. You are sometimes, but not all the time.
History says
it doesn't
there's been people who have been married to, like arranged marriages in certain circumstances, and women have ended up not being happy because that's not, like certain people used to say to me, that's not real or authentic.
Religion doesn't define somebody. Like to me, religion doesn't define somebody. Like I'm not going to say, well, that guy over there is Christian, that one's Muslim, so that one must be better because he's Muslim. No. Religion doesn't define. It's the individual person.
Absolutely.
How they're going to treat you and stuff like that. Whether they're black, white, Chinese, non-religious, religious. you know. So yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing about life, man. You know, usually when people say like go travel, go to different places, learn about different cultures,
Yeah.
this is what life should really be all about. You got to say, rather than even, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm in a place where those people who are ignorant and those people who keep themselves in a little community and they just like try to throw themselves away. I actually now just feel sorry for them, because the way I just look at it, it's like, do you know how much you're missing out on?
Yeah, I feel so.
Do you got to say? Good food, good cultures. I know I just had to throw in the food there, but you're going to say you're like, now we stay in our own little community. Nah, man.
Yeah,
like,
I feel sorry for a lot of my, like,
you know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
my family, like a lot of my cousins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because they wasn't raised like me.
Yeah.
Like they have not. Like I feel like they haven't experienced things,
Yeah,
and they look up to me now.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like sis, you do this, you do that. There, like because I came out of the norm. I was like, you lot stayed in the norm, and I came out of it because I knew there was a bigger purpose for me.
Yeah.
My purpose wasn't to just sit there, get arranged marriage to some Muslim guy, and just raise a family. Do you know what I mean? My purpose was different, and I knew that from young.
And I said this to certain people in my family as well. Yeah, Bibi. Yeah, I said this to because I went through a phase where I feel like the black sheep of the family, innit? But now circle back around. You know, I feel like the black sheep of the family. So
it's
you know,
the most important one.
Yeah, you know, I feel now. I feel like it's actually one of the best things I've ever done to literally go out and on my own.
Yeah, that's like me.
Literally coming back, and I feel like, you know what?
Yeah.
My mind is just completely different from you guys, because it's like I've gone out and done.
Yeah, like I feel sorry
mingled
for
with different people. Yeah.
I feel sorry. Like some of my cousins, like sometimes even like if I'm out on my Instagram and stuff like that, they'll be WhatsApping me, be like, you know what I mean? They'll be like, oh, you live your best life. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, you could do the same thing, but you want to do that over there. Do you know what I mean? So
exactly, man. So what I tell people that are watching this, like sometimes it's cool to be what? The black sheep.
Of course.
You don't know.
Of
you
course,
get
nothing
me?
wrong with being a black sheep.
It's not the black sheep.
Or the pink one in my case.
Yeah, what do you call it, bro?
Just call it
a unicorn?
Different.
Something different?
Just be different.
Different.
It's not like being ordinary. It's not. It's so last week. You know what I mean?
You know, I didn't went crazy thinking, am I fucking? Yeah. Am I just a different one, or
because
I need to do a lot of research on myself, bro? Thinking, am I going fucking mad, bro? Am I losing it?
Even down to like when I was in school, like when I was trying to fit in, like when I started school, like in Southampton, like we were the only like Asian people. People were calling us Pakis and stuff. It was really bad. Like I would listen to my dad just like cussing off people. Like my dad would just. That's all I heard. My dad was just like cussing, because my dad used to hold his own. So he'd be like cussing off like people that would like be calling us Pakis and stuff. And I'd be like, I'm not using the name Bibi. I'm not using that name anymore. I'm using my Christian name. I'm going by my Christian name. So in school, I changed my name changed over to no. This is what I am. My name's not Bibi. And it wasn't until my dad died that I realised the value of my name. Because the last thing he said to me, he goes, "Value your name." But I didn't want to say no. My name's Bibi. No, my name's not that. I would be like, I use my Christian name, which is Sarah. But no, I'm Sarah, because I wanted to be this, conform to this English kind of thing. And then my dad's like, listen, you need to own your name. Own your name.
Own it.
Like, don't be, you know what I mean? But it took me years to understand that. And it's only now that I'm realising, own it. Yeah. Like, it's not normal. Own it.
Own it. My name is Shafiq. I don't know many people Shafiq or whatever, but hey, chef.
And I'll probably never meet another Bibi again, so my name will be remembered.
Absolutely, that's actually proper powerful as well when you own your name.
When you understand to own your name.
Yeah, and
because Prophet Muhammad had 26 wives, and he put that name in front of all his wives' names.
Okay.
So all his wives' names, so it was like Bibi Amina, Bibi Hasina. So all
I'm
my
not gonna
aunties, so this is our name.
Yeah, not even people know it anyway. One of my friends of the family, we say we're cousins, but we're not really blood. His sister, her name is Bibi.
Yeah.
I've got one of my cousins. People know this. I've got one of my cousins called Amina.
Yeah.
Obviously, some of my sisters called Medina. And all of these things.
Yeah. And it's so it's important that we own our names like that, because otherwise it's not going to be it's not going to be continuous. The amount of people, I've been in Ilford in like East London. Yeah. The amount of people, even down to the other day, I was with my sister. No, I wasn't even in Ilford with my sister. I was